Welcome to Media Weaponized. We aren't here to tell you what to think. We're here to show you how you're being played. When information is weaponized, the truth doesn't just get lost, it gets reshaped to serve an agenda. It's time to look past the spin. It's time to deconstruct the narrative. Let's get to work. Today's video is titled, Media Loves Saying the Walls Are Closing In on Trump. What is this kind of bias? This is also called parroting. Do they get their talking points organically, or do you think somebody is giving them a lead into what to say? Let's find out.
Why do you think these attacks are becoming so much more frequent now?
It's not surprising that Donald Trump is increasing his attacks. The walls are closing in on him. The walls are
Don't just stand there, try and brace it with something.
Feels like the walls are closing in on the White House. It feels as if the walls are closing in here.
I think the walls of justice are closing in on President Trump.
Increasingly desperate, feeling like the walls are closing in.
The president clearly feels all the walls closing in on him in terms of the Russia investigation.
The walls are closing in. I think at this point, the walls are spinning. It does feel like the walls are closing in, but I think that the administration at this point can start to see the walls closing in.
He feels the walls closing in on him. Everybody he talks to says the walls are closing in.
This is another potential wall closing in.
This president is feeling the walls are closing in.
The walls, meanwhile, are closing in on the president of the United States.
I think he's feeling...
Seriously, do you think these people organically came up with this term? I see a lot of MSNBC and CNN so far. I can't believe they're not coordinating these talking points. Either that or these people just don't have an original thought.
Feeling the Russia investigation. I think he's feeling the walls closing in on him.
I think he knows that the walls are closing in.
The walls may be closing in higher up at the White House.
The president apparently believes that the walls are closing in on him.
The walls are closing in on the president right now.
That Donald Trump feels the walls closing in.
Feeling like the walls are closing in around him?
Yes.
Does it seem like the walls could be closing in on this president?
Feels like we are finally at a tipping point. The walls are closing in on President Trump.
Feels like the president is sitting in the White House. The walls are closing in around him.
And that's why there's this sense of the walls closing in.
As it appears the walls are closing in terms of the Mueller investigation, the walls are closing in.
The walls are closing in.
I do feel that he feels the walls closing in on him.
Legal walls are closing in on Donald Trump.
Is this a coordinated political attack, or is this actually news? Let me know in the comments.
Tonight.
From a Democratic perspective, this is the president who feels like the walls are closing in.
As he feels the walls are closing in, any indication that legally speaking, the walls are closing in on the president?
Feel some of the walls closing in on him.
Is that the walls are closing in on President Trump.
The walls are closing in on the president.
If you're a Star Wars fan, go ahead and give me a thumbs up also. And this isn't just news. You see politicians are using the same words. Okay, that was pretty good. So, what do you think? Do you think that when media tells the same story across different platforms, it's not coordinated? Or do you think these people just took a talking point and all think, hey, that's great, I'll copy it? This is a case of media pushing a narrative or a phrase where they should have, if they wanted to show independence, they could have used a different phrase and given the same meaning. But, you know, sometimes originality is hard. Hey, you guys, this is my first video. I'm learning editing. So if this comes off a little hinky, I apologize. Don't worry about that. This is all about the topic. If we want nice things in America, we're going to have to actually have media that holds both sides accountable. This isn't going to be a left or right channel. This is going to be, we need the media to do their job so we can have nice things. Thank you guys for joining me today. I'd like to hear some of your comments about what you think of the media and are they truly doing a benefit or a harm to the country. Thank you. Have a good one. Don't forget, like and subscribe.